If you want to add Grammarly to PowerPoint, the first thing to know is that Grammarly no longer works like a traditional add-in button inside the PowerPoint ribbon. Instead, it works through the Grammarly desktop app on Windows or Mac and then appears as a floating widget while you're editing your slides. In this video, I'll show you exactly how to set it up, how to use it inside PowerPoint, and how to manage the widget if it gets in your way. If this tutorial helps, make sure to hit like and subscribe for more quick software guides. Let's jump in. First, open your browser and go to grammarly.com/desktop. This is the official page where you can download the Grammarly desktop application. Make sure you choose the correct version for your operating system, either Grammarly for Windows or Grammarly for Mac. Once the download starts, wait for it to finish completely before opening the installer. Next, run the downloaded file and follow the on-screen installation prompts. On Windows, this usually means opening the setup file and clicking through the installation steps. On Mac, you may need to drag Grammarly into your applications folder or approve a security prompt before it installs properly. Take your time here and let the setup complete fully, because Grammarly needs to be installed at the system level in order to work with PowerPoint. After the installation is finished, open the Grammarly app and sign in with your Grammarly account. If you do not already have an account, you may need to create one first. Signing in is important because this connects the desktop app to your profile and enables the writing suggestions to appear while you work. Now open PowerPoint and load the presentation you want to edit. For the best results, make sure you are using PowerPoint version 2016 or newer. Older versions may not support the same Grammarly experience, so if you are not seeing the widget, version compatibility is the first thing to check. Once your presentation is open, click inside a text box and start typing or editing text. You should see the Grammarly floating widget appear near the active text area. It may show up as the familiar Grammarly G icon or as a small suggestion bubble. This is how Grammarly now works in PowerPoint, so you will not be looking for a classic add-in button in the toolbar. Click the widget to review suggestions. Grammarly will analyze the text you are currently editing and show grammar corrections, spelling improvements, and tone suggestions. This is especially useful if you are building slides for work, school, or client presentations and want your wording to sound clear, polished, and professional. As you make changes, Grammarly will continue to update its suggestions in real time. If the widget is covering part of your slide or blocking what you are trying to see, you can move it. Simply click and drag the Grammarly icon to a different area of your screen. That makes it much easier to keep working without losing access to your text or slide layout. And if you ever want to hide the suggestions temporarily, click the settings gear icon on the Grammarly widget. From there, select turn off suggestions in Microsoft PowerPoint. This is a helpful option when you want to present, format, or focus on design without the writing prompts getting in the way. So that's the full process for adding Grammarly to PowerPoint. Install the desktop app, sign in, open your presentation, and use the floating widget to review your writing. It's a simple setup once you know where to look, and it can make a big difference in the quality of your slides. If this video helped you, please give it a like, subscribe for more easy tutorials, and leave a comment if you want help with another app or PowerPoint feature. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.